This is Made for More Living with Johnny Jennings, powered by eXp Realty. Online at madeformoreliving.com.
So, Matt, we've been doing this show now almost a year and a half. You've heard a lot of real estate suggestions and ideas and stuff. If somebody came up to you on the street and said, "Hey, Matt, I've heard you on the radio. I'm thinking about selling my house," what would you recommend they do?
To improve their home, make sure it has the maximum amount of value?
Yeah.
Well, that's super easy.
I'd
call you up.
There you go.
I'd say, hey, I don't know, but let me ask Johnny. He knows everything.
Oh, man, I was on an appointment the other day, and there were I'm very familiar with this neighborhood, and there were some people, and they were like, well, why didn't this home sell? Why didn't this home sell? Why didn't this home sell? And I go, well, there's a lot of reasons. And then the mom piped in, and she's like, it's because they didn't list with you. I was like, yes, I like that answer. I'm using that answer moving forward rather than the technical answer. But so do you have any suggestions? Like, what would you think?
I don't know. Is curb appeal really important?
Absolutely.
How it looks from the street? You know, whether it's a paint job or landscaping or a new front door, right?
Yep, all good things. Yep. So the number one thing you can do when you are selling a house in order to maximize, the return on your investment is get the home professionally cleaned.
Professionally cleaned.
Professionally cleaned. Clean the
Why professionally cleaned?
Because sometimes individuals' definition of clean varies.
Does this mean like organizing and decluttering, or does this mean like using Lysol and just?
This means using Lysol.
Okay.
So like make sure the ovens are clean, the stove tops, the countertops, the floors. Maybe deep clean, like shampoo the carpets. Do some landscaping. Make sure the grass is mowed. Put some bark down from some fresh bark.
So that's
down.
more than deep cleaning, though, right?
Well, now we're moving into that outside,
Okay.
But essentially like a deep clean. Like just make sure the toilets are scrubbed, the bathroom. The bathtubs are scrubbed, the shower stalls are clean, the glass is clean, the mirrors are clean, the windows are clean. Like beyond cleaning, doing some basic maintenance, making sure all the light bulbs are installed, that they're the same wattage, the same color. Just basic things like that go very, very, very far, and they don't really stretch a person's budget too much.
Right.
But where it starts becoming sticky is I have white tile kitchen countertops. Should I upgrade my kitchen? And then if I upgrade my kitchen, should I upgrade my bathrooms?
Right.
And then if I'm upgrading the bathrooms, should I put new flooring down or should I paint? Like, should I start painting? Like, where do you stop once you start?
Yeah.
And what I always tell people is it really depends on what you want, because if you have the basic countertop, the kitchen from 1995, and it's clean and functional and looks great, like it looks clean,
right?
No cracked tile, chip tiles, then you're going to see less of an improvement than if you have like a black, dirty sink and dated appliances and scratched and messed up cabinets. So it really depends on, one, the condition of what it is we're looking to upgrade, and two, your appetite for it. Because most houses only have one kitchen. And so if you are retiring, planning to move out of state, and looking for another home out of state, and now trying to layer in a kitchen remodel while you're traveling.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, it's just so much.
Yeah.
And so, yes, you might make an extra $15,000, $20,000, but is all that extra work and headache worth the extra $15,000 to $20,000. So at that point, to me, again, going back to the emotional conversation, it's less about dollars and cents and more about what you're emotionally able to take on at that point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yes, obviously, garage doors, updating garage doors, painting the outside, painting the inside, those are all great. Like the garage door is not so, if you paint the garage door, but replacing the garage door isn't the cheapest option. But those are all great things that you can do. So I would start with cleaning. Then I would move on with painting, and then from there I would move on to either flooring or like bathroom, kitchen stuff.
If they came to you, and this is I think our last question because we're running out of time. If they came to you and said, "Can you just hire somebody to do all that for me?" Would you be able to do that?
Absolutely.
Instead of like, oh man, I got this big list of things that Johnny's asking me to do. Can I just like hire somebody to go do all that for me?
So that's the other question: is how much is this going to cost me? And so I say, okay, here's what I've recommended, or here's what we've kind of come up with together. Because again, it's not me dictating the house is going to sell. With what we do, how we price it, all the different marketing strategies. Like we have a 195-point marketing plan. The house is going to sell. The question is how much more do you want to get out of the house? How much do you want to invest in the home? And so what we'll do is we will get we'll send contractors out there, and they will give you bids. And then you have a financial outlay of, hey, this is what it looks like. This is how much more we can sell the house for. Now, it doesn't make sense for us to then move forward with this. So absolutely, we have people that can handle all those things. But what most people want before they commit to making the repairs or making the upgrades is seeing, hey, what does it look? And so that's why we send contractors out there for free. It doesn't cost them anything to get an idea of what that financial commitment would look like.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're looking to have that conversation, if you're looking for what your home is worth, what can you do to maximize your home's value while minimizing, the cash outlay, go ahead, give us a call. Check us out on Google. We have more reviews than anybody. Just Google madeformorerealty.com.